I'll make them get on their damn knees. This blue lock.
Hello, people. Today, I will be reviewing, slash just playing, every Kaiser style on Roblox. And now, I don't know if it is actually every Kaiser style. I just chose 3 games that I thought have significantly good Kaisers to check out. So, locked won't be in this video because I've already done that and it's just one skill. So, first game we'll be doing is Blue Lock Rivals. In this, we will check out the base kit and hopefully the Awakening if I get it. Might not. If I don't, then I'm sure you've already seen it. Same for all the other games. So the second game, Project Egoist, same thing, check out the base, you know. And then third game, Azerlatch, once again, check out the base, maybe the Awakening if I get it. And in all these, I'll be doing all of this in actual matches, no just sitting around in a private server, just looking at the moves. And then at the end of the video, I'll do a tier list where I will review each of the styles and then put them in order. So, on to the first game. Okay, first game, Blue Lock Rivals. So, my criteria for judging on this game is, seeing as it's shit gameplay-wise, I will be simply going off of how accurate the moves are in the base and Awakening, and how cool it is, how good it looks, and how powerful it is. Now, I've played the game before, obviously. I mean, as you can tell, I've got my number's 10, I've got Kaiser, you know, the only thing I don't have is his flow. Fuck my teammates. Right, I'm not that good at this game. To be honest, I just like being dumb. I mainly, and so anyone who plays this game hates Kaiser players because of the fact that they are ball-hogging idiots, but I even give a shit for real, balling. So, yeah, I just like being annoying, stealing the ball from my teammates and pissing them off, mainly. So, yeah. So, my base review is, right currently, as of the recent buffs it got, this is the most accurate Kaiser in terms of power. And also, it's like the only Kaiser that hasn't fought, like, Magnus as one of the base moves. I know it has the curve shot with Kaiser Volley, which is meant to be the Magnus, but it's not called Magnus. Like, he actually has, you know, Awakening move called Magnus, which, in my opinion, is the way you should be doing Magnus, not making it a base skill, because it is his ultimate technique. Like, every game does the Lightning Impact or Bindshius. So, yeah. But yeah, overall, power-wise, Blue Lock Rivals Kaiser is 100% the best. And I'll be playing this game until I get Awakening. So I'll probably be cutting parts out here or there. Hopefully I just get Awakening first match. If I get Awakening and I don't get all my moves, I've seen them, so like, and I'm sure by now you have, so I won't faff around trying to get them all. You know, Kaiser's been out for a while. But overall, I think his base is the most accurate, and the fact that they actually give him Magnus is very good. Like, his Kaiser Impact is actually unreactable now, because of how quick it is. It's crazy. So, they're kind of nuts for that. This game is unbalanced slot, really. And I'm no Crollo, like, fanboy, like half the people who play this game. Like, I genuinely think Crollo's a bit of a, like, you know, like, his Blue Lock game has ruined Blue Lock games overall, in my opinion, because they're all trying to be Blue Lock Rivals, which just, they shouldn't try and be. I mean, as you might be able to tell by the channel, me and my good associate Mason, we like Locked more than any other game. So, overall, I just think games where you need skill over broken stuff is always going to be better. So, like, while it's funny to do all this, like, I've just mercy ruled them solo. You know. Right, so we see in the base, you get the... Although, Locked 2's looking like it could be good if they work on it a bit. It's a bit in a bad spot right now. But right, I'll cut back in when I get Awakening. Okay, right, I've got Awakening. I just need the ball. It's a pretty even match this time. But we both have horrible GKs, so it's kind of score, and that's about that. Okay, right. Let's go. I wonder if the bug's still in. Wait, what side's my side? I don't fucking know. Binshus. The thing I always hate about Binshus in most of these games is they make it so powerful, but in the manga he does it in the gold box, pretty much. So, it's always a cool looking skill, don't get me wrong, but, like, you know. No, what are you doing? Bro, give me the fucking ball. What are you doing? Okay, I did Binshus by accident. It's fine. This was meant to be Magnus. See, that's the thing about this game. I always forget what buttons what. Alright, my Awakening ran out. So that's that for Blue Lock Rivals. See you on the next game. Okay, second game. We're on Project Egoist. I think that's what this is called. Yeah, that's what it's called. And so Kaiser style on this. Rivals was, you know, Rivals. Didn't get Magnus off, you know, apologise for that, but I'm sure you've all seen it by now. I know Chiggery just came out on this game. I mean, the only thing I've done a video for this game was for a YouTube short of Kaiser. So let's get into it. I'm a bit rusty on this game. I don't play it all that much, unlike the other ones. The one I play the most is Zerlach, as of right now. The one I played the most is Locked, obviously. I've got, like, nearly 300 hours, I think. Yeah, you're probably not going to see much in this one. Like, I'll just try and get my Awakening one time. But I'm only going to play 2 matches. If I don't get Awakening, then that's that. Because I don't really like this game all that much. Like, not to mention we're just losing the ball off the start. One thing I do like about this game, though, is how you can do the directional input to change your Magnus direction. But Magnus is a base move, so not a fan of that. Because, like, Magnus is my favourite thing Kaiser does. Everyone, you know, really likes the Binshus, but, I mean, even Kaiser himself says that he didn't like doing that. So, because, like, it was a goal he got because of Isagi, and, you know, he's trying to beat Isagi, so why would he like it? So, as my glorious Emperor doesn't like it, I'm not allowed to like it. But the Magnus is quite literally the, I would say, best goal scored in all of the New East League, because it quite literally defies physics. Like, that's crazy. So, you know, also, one thing I do love about this game is just the flows that pop up. Looks so sick. Like, I wish more games took influence from that. I mean, I played a game, I think it was called Freestyle Football. Played it first time yesterday, and when you do skills, your like whatever like flow design you choose pops up whenever you do a move or after you've scored, and I think that's really cool. Because like as well, like one thing I don't like is there's no like flow effects for anything other than like in cutscenes maybe. But yeah, this game just tends to be like a scramble unless you've got like coordination with your teammates. But I pressed Kaiser impact. Here we go. Also, I try not to like be an egoist on these games unless it's called Blue Lock Rivals, because that's like the only game where Kaiser's built for being a mega egoist. But this, like most games, he's built really good for passing to teammates because he's got long shots that are really quick. Also, I do not even know what happened. I swear I passed my team. Yeah. I just think, overall, this game's visuals are very nice. Can never go wrong with its visual, like VFX and all that. But, you know. Oh. How do you call for a pass? T. Doesn't matter. There's a chance I might get to use flow this game. You only get to use one skill though. Yeah, that sucked. Bro. Yeah, I probably shouldn't have egoist there, but I wanted my flow. I don't care if we lose, you know. Oh, well. You ain't seeing flow for this game. I am not awakening. No, like, people wonder why people egoist in these games, but then they just don't pass to those people. Like, ever. Like, if I'm not gonna get passed to in the first place, why the fuck am I gonna, you know, pass to you in most situations? You know, that's a mindset I typically don't follow, but, you know, when I'm recording, I need content, you know? Oh, he lost the fucking ball. Right, great. Good for you, buddy. This game is mega loud, like Jesus. Oh my god. Called me an egoist, but then he keeps doing this. Like, just pass the ball up if you're gonna stand back. And then this guy's just staying up constantly to cherry pick. So like, obviously he's gonna get the ball and he's gonna score. I just need to touch the ball and hopefully awaken. Yep, can't even stop that. No! Yeah, I'm not getting the ball. He's passing to the other side. Oh, for fuck's sake. Yeah, you... Yeah, nah, I don't like this. This game is so... Bro, this game is ass. Pop's Awakening just to lose the fucking ball without doing anything. Like, bro, top 10 plays, man. Well, I know I'm not playing great, but I literally just don't play this game. Like, I have a good amount of goals because I played it a bunch on release when it came out, just cause. You know, I like checking out every new Blue Lock game. Yeah, no, fucking dumbass teammate. Yeah, I can't be arsed playing another match for this game because I've been recording for 8 minutes just on this game. I think that's longer than I recorded for Blue Lock Rivals. So, on to the next game.
You guys! I'm turning into something I hate! I'm turning into something the worst thing ever in my life!
What are you?
I'm turning into a job application! No!
Okie dokie, next game is Zerlach. I believe this is the final game, because I do not want to include locks in this video, because it's just one skill. So, we'll see how this one goes. The last one, I know I didn't do Awakening or anything, but, I mean, let's be real. I'm not playing another 8-minute match, I'm just watching an Isagi pop to not do a skill, and then a Sai pop to not do a skill. This is the game where I'm most confident with Kaiser, because he's just really broken. It's also the most fun. You know what I can't wait to see, because I'm sure anyone who likes Blue Lock games on Roblox has seen Goalbound by now. I cannot wait to see how they do Kaiser. Because, right, for example, Shido looks amazing on that game. But yeah, I've got a team full of non-passers right now, so, you know, perfect to, you know, just be an egoist and not get shouted at, because they're all doing it anyway. But the amount of people who dress for Sai and then don't pass, it's crazy to me. Right, fair enough. That's one thing I noticed happen a lot. I'll like hold W to dash forward, but then it'll do a side dash. Obviously, like I'm side dashing on purpose a lot of the time, but just every once in a while. Yep, right. Missed. W. Wait, where the fuck did this ball go? Oh, what the fuck? Not played in a bit, so I'm a bit rusty. I don't know, like, Blue Lock games have been a bit dry recently. I see a lot of people say, like, the game's just, like, too fast-paced and they can't really do anything. That's why you don't play based off of, like, thinking and reacting. You just have to do shit and hope it works. And if you're quick enough, it will. Probably another game where I'm just gonna, like, not go for Awakening, because Kaiser's been out for ages on this game. And then, you know, I'm sure you've seen it by now. And I've seen it by now. I'll just give my rating after I've played all the games, do a little tier list type shit. You know, something calm, something light. Just wanted to get a video out, because, you know, as you may have seen, my associate has been, you know, popping up on the boxing game videos. I would do one of those, but don't want to, you know, don't want to cramp his style. Because, I don't know what rank he's in ranked now that he's back on his main. But I think I'm a higher rank than him. W pass to myself. Lol. Yeah, it did it again. It just dashed the side whilst I'm not looking sideways. Like when I was trying to do a forward slide, it just went to the side. But slide, Jesus. Oh my god, wait, a side that passes? Very rare. I don't blame them for not using like the magic pass, though it is like utter dog shit. Right. I'm gonna let that do it for Zerlach. The Awakening, you've all seen it, so on to the rankings. Right, time for the rankings. So, we started on Blue Lock Rivals. Now, I would say, in terms of accuracy to Kaiser, it is the most accurate, like, layout of the moves. Because, you know, no straight, like, just actual Magnus moving base. I know it has the you know, Kaiser volley where it isn't a, like, you know, you steal the ball from your teammate and shoot. But I don't really count that because, like, you know, you can't just do it whenever. So, it having an actual ultimate move being Magnus is a massive, massive plus. However, in terms of gameplay, it is a bit boring. Let's be real. Its shot is really powerful. It is very cannon, you know. But the dribble move, it's just a bit weird. I don't really like it. The subjugation's stupid, like just being able to steal from your teammate whenever. And then you just dribble and then you do another Kaiser impact. It's okay. I would put this one, personally, in 2. And then, I mean, I think you already know what my number 1 is. But then next up, we got Project Egoist. Its base moveset, you know, you've got the Magnus where you can change the direction of it. That's, you know, it's a cool way of doing the Magnus so you can, you know, be useful on both sides. But the thing about the Magnus is it's something that isn't practical. It's a very, very, very hard to pull off skill. And the fact that Kaiser even did it in the first place, remembering his position on the field, is crazy. So that, it's cool but also isn't very accurate. Its Kaiser impact, you know, is fine. Its effects look very nice, obviously. And the dribble move, it's just straight running in a line. You know, it's kind of, like, boring. Like, I like how Zerlach and Blue Lock Rivals both have the, you know, dash to the side, then back to the front for the dribbling. Oh, sorry for that. My, my email opened and tried to make me sign in. Right. So, that's why I'd put that in 3rd. And then first is Zerlach, due to the fact that its effect work is amazing. Like, it just looks really fucking nice. The base moveset, it has the counter where it's like the straight run forward, but you never really get it off. There's no point even trying to do it. The Magnus, I like how if you have the setting on, you can aim how high it goes. It makes it very versatile, but also, once again, not very realistic, but hey well. And then the Kaiser impact, you used to be able to steal it. I don't think you can anymore, because most times I do it, it doesn't get stolen. And it's a very powerful shot with lovely effects, you know. The Awakening, I know I didn't do it in the video, but there's the base version. I do not like its normal Awakening animation, where you just slowly walk with the rose, and then throw it into the air and it, like, shatters. Because obviously they were just trying to do something, because there isn't many things in the manga that would work for an Awakening cutscene for Kaiser, is what one would think. But, like, they could have just, you know, maybe done the return to zero moment when he, you know, sheds off all the petals and starts, you know, passing around and asking for them people to, like, when he passed to Raiji and just goes, please, because he needs someone to help him so he can be, you know, reborn and, you know, potentially be Isagi. So, could have done that. However, its variation for Awakening, when the ball's in the air, when the Metavision, like, circle pops up around the ball and Kaiser traps it, that is actually from a panel, and I think is a very good, like, thing to use for the cutscene. That's what Project Egoist used, and I like that. Oh yeah, I didn't even really talk about the Awakening. In that, they've got the variant for just normal Kaiser impact, where it does his, like, you know, first shot that he ever does, where it's, like, mega powerful, really quick. But that's the thing I don't get. They always make that one of his ultimate moves in these games, but that was just a normal Kaiser impact. It was just we saw it for the first time, which is why it looked so quick, because it was from Isagi's POV. So, that being an ultimate, I've never really understood. And then it's Bindshus. No Magnus inside, which I don't like. But just because the game doesn't sit well with me, it doesn't feel all that fun to play, it gets marked down. Now, Zerlach, you know, you trap the ball, and then, just like, well, you get Lightning Impact, which is the power shot, which is, once again, just the first Kaiser impact he does. But the thing that marks Zerlach up for me is how you can volley moves, even cutscene moves. So if you do spacebar and then do Lightning Impact quick enough, it'll do the cutscene mid-air and make it really, really hard to save. So that boosts it up for me. And then the Kaiser Impact variant, where if you do Kaiser Impact and someone slides into you, you do Bind Shut. And what makes Azul actually so much better to me, both the other ones, you just need someone near you and it starts the cutscene. This one, it's got the prerequisite to actually being slid. So, in most situations, if you just throw it out when you're really far up the field, no one's going to slide into you. But if you go into your normal Kaiser Impact range, you know, where like if you don't get slid into, you can score. Like in the manga, Kaiser would have scored if no one tackled him. But then if you get tackled, you get the really cool cutscene. And let's be real, it is the best looking Bindshius cutscene on Roblox. Or at least until Goalbound does it, because I'm sure when they do it, it's going to look really fucking good. So yeah, that is my Kaiser ranking. Thank you for watching this video. If you got through to the end, I greatly appreciate it. You know, like, subscribe, all that YouTube shit. Watch the recent boxing videos. The EPO one was hilarious in my opinion. And I hate to do it, but it's still on like 20 views. Maybe watch the Talented Learners video on Locked. That would, you know, be greatly appreciated. But thank you for coming around and see you in the next one.